Hi guys! Welcome to Resident Evil. You're here with Jasmine of Ring Around One Gaming. I don't know why I was roboting just now, but we are roboting. So don't know what that noise was. You probably didn't hear that, but I heard that it was coming from outside. It was like a whoa. So we're back with Chris. We're doing the Chris campaign. Is my light, like, see, this side has no light. It's just the natural light, but it looks like it's so dark in here. But I don't know how to fix it. I mean, I could turn my overhead light on. Oh yeah, I forgot. We were down here in the dark last time. There's also this thing on the floor that I know is very difficult to pick up. Yes, I know. I don't want to use an ink ribbon. I just want to pick this one up off the floor. Thank you. Okay, now let's put this back in the thing. Oh, that's a bad number. I don't like those numbers. 9's not a good number. Okay, so last time I remember, I think I need one of these and my fuel canteen. See, that's the one good thing about Chris, is that he has a lighter already, so it doesn't take up an extra spot, but he still doesn't have a lot of space. Should I use this? I want to save it. I don't want to use up my health items if I don't have to. Okay, there's nothing in here. Okay, let's go ahead and run out here and do the thing. Let's get into this. I don't know how much is left. Make sure I'm recording, make sure I'm sounding something. Okay, so I don't know how much of this game is left. From what I remember, there wasn't a terribly too... Oh, that's in real life. You guys... Oh, whoops. No, sorry! Get off! Get off! I'm sorry! I didn't mean to! Damn it! Sorry for my cursing. Okay, awesome. At least you got up faster. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to back up a little bit. You're not exactly over the dead body. Get dead, jerk! Oh, I blew up your head. Oh, sorry. I meant to do this. See, now I'm back on caution. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Grab it, yes. Thank you. I'm gonna take this. Oh, there's another one? But that's fine. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, you're here. And you're fast. You know what? I'm standing right over this guy. What do you mean it's not necessary to use it right now? What? How dare you! You! Can I burn him now? I'm just worried. I know that I stomped his head and it's probably not necessary. I didn't want to do that. I've been trying not to do that too often. I'm only gonna burn the ones that I don't think, like, the other guy got his head blown off, so I don't have to worry about that. But this one I stomped on his head, and yes, I know it could still help, but it's not... Oh, I guess I didn't need the disc, because I was just going to get another one. Whatever, I'm keeping it. Oh, I should put it back, right? Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, I don't even have a map yet of the area. Okay, so, we're good. Okay, so I've had a little bit of, like... I went to Starbucks. Sorry. Am I, like... Is that better? Can you see me better now? That's good. Okay, awesome. Sorry. I know that there's zombies and stuff, but I went to Starbucks and got me one of those brown sugar oat milk a shaken espresso thing. And I think it's my new favorite drink. So, that's nice. Get! Ugh, I hate zombies. Oh, I don't have any more daggers, that's why. Don't. I will not, I refuse. I refuse to use up my other grenade thing on you. Also, who runs? Like, I thought you would have blown up way before now, but you waited until I come back to see you before you blow up on me. Thanks. Much preach, guy. Jerk. I was gonna go back and just shoot it just because it wasn't going off, and I was like, oh, maybe it won't go off. Yes, I didn't need this. Yee, green herbs. 2 green herbs was inside. Thank you. Love all my herbs. Herbs. You know what's really funny? Is like, I'll say herbs, but then whenever it's like, you know, like the shampoo, like the herbal essences, I don't do the H. I don't say herbal essences. I say herbal. But I don't usually call them herbs. I think for a while I did because people were always like, no, Jasmine, shame on you. They are called herbs. You don't pronounce the H. And I know I've already said that, but like, 1000%, they like 100%, they like, that's just how it was. That's how it be. Examine. That's how it be. Clark David. I know where you go, Clark. Because this is an ABC puzzle. See, I'm literally, like, I should have waited a little bit before I came back to play this. Because I feel like it's not that, I'm trying to, like, I don't want to know how to do everything, but I do know how to do everything. Somebody scrawled on the notepad. Electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. Which, it's like, I could have just gotten that if you would have just did their first names by alphabetical order, but you did their first and last names in complete alphabetical order. It's very strange. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, cool. Awesome for you. Beep. Beep. Yep. Awesome. Colon. Esophagus. Liver. And lungs. Nice. I knew that. Researcher's letter. Here you guys go. Oh, and I looked it up. This is Ada Wong. So Ada Wong was in this facility, in this building, and obviously had a relationship with this guy. Whether it was a real relationship or not remains to be seen, considering that, like, immediately after this, Resident Evil 2 happens, and then she's all about some Leon Kennedy. And I only know that from, like, the recent, the remake or whatever. So maybe the old game wasn't like that, but, you know. And plus, I'm not a huge fan. Sorry, I just went back so you guys could probably pause that better. I'm not a huge fan of Ada. I think that it's kind of dumb how... Why am I so dark? I don't know. This one was better, wasn't it? There you go. How's that? Is that better? I moved it closer. But I don't like how Leon is just like, oh man, I just met you, and this is crazy, but I'm gonna let you get away with everything because we'll be in a relationship one day maybe, even though I know it's not ever gonna happen. But you know, you do you. She's a bad person. From what I know. I haven't played all the games. I don't know anything. This is literally the first game I've actually played with Jill. It was the first time I ever played it. And then I watched another... Can I just keep on getting darker? But, I don't know, it's just weird for me. Sorry. I went on a tangent that makes no sense. Did I get everything from this room? I got everything from this room. Gotcha. So now I gotta go out of here and find somewhere else. Wasn't there a key over here? Like something? No. That door was locked, right? I have to unlock it with that little computer using John and Ada. John and Ada. Is there more zombies in here? Are there gonna be like, frog things in here eventually? Come on, Chris. It's just a table. It's just a table. Thank you. I didn't know this was here. Did I miss this whenever I was with Jill? Is it this one? It's locked. Okay. Okay, so I have to unlock it with the other thing? Yeah. See? I literally just beat this, I think on the 6th or the 8th of February. So I've been recording Chris's. Yeah, thank you. I do need that. Oh man, now I'm full. Is there anything else in this room that I actually need though? V-Act. Researcher's note. Bum bum bum. It's weird that they put this all the way down here after I've been facing them this whole time. Let me just make sure there's... Yes, yes, I will take that. Have I gotten everything in here? No. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's just another... That's just the computer in this room. Okay. Got ya. Now, if I'm not mistaken... What was I thinking? I was on a roll. I feel like I was thinking about something. Not that you guys would know because you don't know inside my head, but I'm still curious as to what I was thinking. Awesome. Great. Now I'm gonna do this, and it was this, right? Thankies. Bye. Bye. Can I get out? Yeah. Okay, there's something else in here that I need. Part of a corpse lies on the operating table. A monitor used. Microscope. Oh, that was just me. What else is in here that I need? Something is in here. Sorry, but there's something in here that I'm not getting. Why is it still... Ah, yeah, I can't carry any more items. Okay, hold on. Bet I can now. It's just another... It's probably going to be just another green herb. Or a first aid spray. Yep, just green, some green. Oh, it's a single green herb. That's not helpful. I could have just come back for that. Oh well. Is that it? Yes. Awesome. Okay, so let me... No, I'll wait. I'll go back into that other room and get rid of this disc, and then I'll go put the stuff in the box. That makes more sense. I'm sorry I'm so yellow. It's just that the way that the light's coming in. Plus, it's dark outside because it's about to start, like, raining or something. It's doing something outside that I don't appreciate. I mean, I like the rain. It's just so cold lately, and it's like, I don't want to be that cold. Can I make it brighter? You ain't got no clothes! You ain't got no clothes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Oh, there's 2 things in here I need to grab. 3 things? Hold up. What's that? Oh, it's the facts. Third concern. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties on the score of successful researchers. Okay. Sorry. I really should just read those because... Give me 5 seconds. Sorry, it was one of those, we trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. And it's like, I don't need that. I don't have that. I don't need that. It was a not important thing. Okay. Okay, so I need 2 empty spaces. Okay, so I'll just go back. Let me grab this. Oh no, I don't need 2 empty spaces. I got everything, yes? Yeah! Go me! Okay, I forgot that I still had some Magnum ammo on me from whenever I did it last time. Where did I find that at? I don't remember, okay? I played this game last night. I can't possibly be expected to remember where I found everything. I have like a 2-second memory. I don't like... I'm just not happy with the quality of this right now. There we go. Is that better? That's better. I just keep moving it slightly ever closer. I should just probably turn on the other light. This is just a really cheap ring light as well. It's not one of those professional grade, amazing ring lights that you could find, you know, on professional YouTuber pages. I'm just a me. I'm not professional. I'm not professional. Nah, I'm gonna wait because I don't know how many of those I get if I don't do the whole thing, you know what I mean? Okay. I have a lot of Magnum rounds now, which is excellent. I'm having no bullets. I have 1 bullet left, which is fine. It's fine for now. Let's go to the room upstairs. Yeah, there's a room upstairs, and I could get rid of another disc. So let's do that. Chris, why are you running like that? Is it my fault? It's probably my fault. Yeah. Hey, baby. Yeah. I will take the first aid spray. Yeah, I will take this MO disc, apparently. Film has been set into place. View it? Yes, I shall. Cerberus. It's like, Ma 39, Cerberus. We have experimented on dogs because reasons and stuff and things. And it has to be Dobermans. 503, Neptune. We have experimented on sharks because we watched Jaws and we prefer sharks over other creatures because you know how many people are gonna go swimming with sharks, right? Ma 121. Hunter. I'm a frog and I know it. And I'm not afraid to show it. I don't know what I'm doing. T002. Tyrant. I don't have anything witty to say about that. bioorganic weapon research development staff. This is not a good picture of Wesker. I will say, why does he have a glove on one hand and not the other? I know that it's in his pocket, but it's clearly not gloved. Alright. And then don't I use... Ah. Now everything is in red. 8462. Is that what it was last time? I don't know. Yes, shotgun shells. Absolutely. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. My legs went to sleep. Okay, sorry. I know, I say sorry a lot, but I mean it every time. Use it? Yes. I don't remember what it was. 8, 4, 6, 2? I got it right! Oh my gosh! I thought maybe it was 8642 after I typed it in, and I was like, oh, I've got this wrong. 100%. Oh, I can't carry any more items. Crap. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll cut away and come back. I know the box is just right around the corner, but you know. I'm back. And I'm gonna get this key. Yes, I shall. Yes, I shall. I know I've seen it before, but those of you who haven't seen it...
What? Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
Ugh. That's not what I wanted to do. I haven't gotten everything in here. Oh, whoops, sorry. Hey, Wesker. There you go. There you go. Is that it? No. I have to have everything. Because I know there's probably some bullets in here that are just hidden from me. It's a screen for use with a projector. Is it? There's a map of the laboratory. Laboratory B1. B1? What is that thing right there? B4. B1. B2, which is where I'm at, and I'm still red. B3, which is where I go for everything else. But what's that red thing? Oh, it's probably... Am I still red now? Okay, no, I'm not. Thank goodness. I was gonna say, I was like, there's nothing here. There's nothing in this place. Can I just get a map of the entire lab, though? Not just, like, go floor by floor. Did I get the map last time? Am I dumb? It's okay, you can say it. You can say it. See, it just seems like I'm going so quickly now. Quickly, quickly. Quickly, quickly. I have to fight those little Jiminy Cricket things, aren't I? It's gonna be like, ooh, now you have to fight little... Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay. I'm back. Let me equip this one for now, because I only have one bullet left. I don't know why I'm pushing this at all, actually. Ooh, well, there is some ammo here. So that helps. And then I'm gonna go here. And go here. This is what I did last time, right? Oh, that was quick. Awesome. Okay. The blood doesn't look like it came from surgery, though. Come on, sorry, I keep getting messages. Ah! I kind of forgot that that thing was in here. Really? No? Okay, so another door that absolutely will not be opening. I think there's another one of those things, but I'm cool with not fighting it right now. Okay, I come into this area. Get down, get down, get down. Chris, I'm hitting the button for you to get down. Oh my gosh. It's literally work related, so I'm trying not to like... Gotcha. It's work related, so I'm trying not to like ignore it, so it's not like, oh, you didn't answer my messages about... Sorry. You didn't answer my messages about, you know, this work related thing that you were supposed to do. And it's like, yes, I did. Nice. Niceness. Something, gotcha. There's something else here that was flashing. Don't watch the recording. Watch yourself. Okay, was that it? Okay. Is there anything else here? No. So I've gotten everything then. Well, that's weird. I feel like there was more to that. Or there should have been more to that than there was, but there wasn't. Oh well. Okay, sorry. I'll try not to answer anymore. They were just asking me to do something at work for someone else who's not gonna be there. Okay, that's just a fan. And so I said I would do it, so it's no issue to me. What did I do in there? Nothing? There is no further use for the key. Discard it. Yes. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, there's another thingamabob behind this door, so I don't have to go all the way back. What am I looking for? I just want to make sure that I got everything in the other room. Yes. Everything. Everything. Wait. Yes. Everything. Everything. Gotcha. That's the operation room, but I want to... I can't go through that door. That door's locked. I'll try to make that the only time I do that. Hello, first aid tray. Don't know what I'm gonna do with you, but... Hello, ink ribbon. And hello, more bullets. Is that all that's in here? Yes. Okay, that's an elevator. I was like, that room is tiny. It looked like that was like the tiniest little room I've ever seen before in my life. Yeah, I'm gonna save just so I know that, like... I'm gonna save just because I know that, the next thing is that part where I carry that really explosive stuff, and if I happen to blow myself up, I don't want to have to go back and do all of that stuff, so, you know. And I'm leaving 8 empty, because I want to come back, and just see, or I want to leave that empty just in case I come back to see what other endings you can get. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Can I turn off the lights? No, I cannot, so I'm leaving. Okay, so that's the little elevator on the other side. So I need to go. You know who he sounds like? Return the slab or suffer my curse. Return the slab or suffer my curse. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Tell me it doesn't. I'm gonna get my thing, because I guess I need to burn those guys. I don't want to leave them there. Return the slab or suffer my curse. Oh, also, what? Wasn't there a dead body right here? Where did it go? Well, I thought I would have to burn him because, you know, they could come back as the red guys, right? I didn't blow his head off. Oh, well, I'm gonna keep it on me anyway, just in case. Okay. 2 shots with the shotgun and those things go down, which is nice. Fuel, yeah, I get you. Dang. It's not working right now because there's no fuel, there's empty capsule. Thank you, I will take the empty capsule. Yes, but I'm not going to go back just yet. I've got to kill all the things in here. Well, I mean, I don't have to, but I'm going to. Any more? Any more? There's probably a few. How many bullets do I have left? Probably a few. I'm still gonna reload though. It's always helpful to make sure you don't have to do it later. Okay, I was just making sure. Oh, I don't have the disc. Oh, well, I'll go back and get it whenever I come back through with the other stuff that I'm gonna need. Yeah, gotcha. You can't get one over on me, on old Jasmafraz. Don't tell me that. Ever. We will have problems. Ah, what's happening? Ah, what's happening? It did that last time. Okay, so I think that's most of them. Probably not. I guarantee there's gonna be another. But I have no bullets left. I have 1 bullet left. Which is, it's not gonna do me any good. Where'd you go? Here? Ah. I have no bullets. I don't know my way out of this place because I'm so stupid. Okay. Yes, this is the way. Don't worry. I'll go get more bullets and I'll be right back. Actually, I don't really get any more handgun ammo, do I? I'll just put my gun away. If I find more ammo, then I find more ammo. But I think that I don't find any more ammo. I think that from this point on, I think it's like, oh, you used up your... You used up all your stuff, so you don't get any more ammo. Or whatever. Okay. Make sure there's nothing down here. Nothing. See, Jill had so much left over whenever I came down here with her. I'm gonna take the disc. Oh, magnum rounds and then shotgun shells. Is that all the shotgun shells that I have? Bruh. This is redonkulous. Chris has nothing. They're not giving me anything with Chris. Jill had everything. I had so much stuff left over that I didn't need anything. And yes, I know the potential of me blowing myself apart as long as I shoot that gun is pretty high. But I've gotta do it. I have to get this thing filled up and brought back to the other place. I'm also sorry that my camera's not as bright as it could be, but it would be even darker if I didn't have it, so... Did I say my camera? I meant my light. And if I said my light, then then forget what I said. Or don't forget what I said, but forget what I said the second time. I'm so dumb. I'm co-dumb. Seems to be something behind this door. Set the capsule in the place? Yes. Fuel supply capsule. The main ingredient appears to be a nitro compound. Running could result in a fatal explosion. Here comes the part where I gotta walk. I hate having to, like, barely tap. I mean, I don't hate it. It's actually quite fun and tense. Okay. But yeah, it's very tense. It's very interesting. Watch, they're gonna throw everything at me when we shoot it. Chris. I'm trying not to press on that stick too hard, but it's like every time I push it, it's like it's not wanting him to walk. I mean, of course, because I'm probably not pushing it hard enough, but then I push it a little bit too hard, and instead of walking, he's just like takes off sprinting. He's like, oh, I'm Usain Bolt. Okay, Chris, there's gonna be a thing in here. There's gonna be a thing in here because I didn't kill it, but we have to, like, we have to mosey. We gotta mosey. Don't let that thing break your concentration. Went the wrong way, Chris. We went the wrong way. Don't worry, I did the same thing with Jill. I did the exact same thing with Jill. I did the exact same thing with Jill. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm much happier now that I got that out of my inventory. So let's go kill that thing. Now that I can run. It should still be in here. It was the last one alive. I'm not sure why it doesn't come into this room to kill me, but I guess it doesn't feel like it. Oh wait. Also, Let me go ahead and set this in here. Yep. I mean, you know, just give me a second thing that just dropped out behind me. Yep. Awesome. Gotcha. I meant to do something else, not that. Okay, that's the door I came into. I do go to the double doors. For some reason, I was like, I don't go to those doors. I don't go in there. Oh man, my leg is falling asleep so, like, hardcore right now. But I don't want to keep moving around. Okay, so, I go to this one. Yeah. Awesome. I'm leaving. Do I have to come back here and set this off with Chris this time? Because last time Wesker set off the, or at least they said that Wesker set off the explodey-doo. But a lot of things have been different between Chris and Jill. So, we'll see. Maybe this time, he'll probably do it the same. A lot of the story aspects have been the same. Yeah, there's been some differences, but it's not been that huge of a difference. It's not been like, oh yeah, because I don't have Barry this time either. So there's nobody to pull a gun on me. Unless it's gonna be Rebecca. Does Rebecca betray me this time? The elevator is working.
Chris!
Rebecca!
Rebecca!
Funny you'd show up here all of a
I
sudden.
saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
It's so unfortunate that they didn't really go back through and look at the places where they should have added spaces. Like, it's very simple. It's a very simple fix. You could have just went through this and re-looked, and there's places where you should have added a space in your captions. If they remake this game, like they did with, you know, Resident Evil 2 and 3, like remake it with all the brand new graphics and stuff, I do hope that they make it a little bit more like the open world aspect, where if I leave Barry, I can come back and he'll still be there, or, well, you know, like, I mean, I know that they did that kind of in this game, but it's less like, you know, it's more like, you know, they did in 2 and 3 than it is, you know, in this game. I also really like the voice actors. I know that they may not still be able to do their voices. Who knows? This game was made back in 2002. But if they remake this game, I hope they put Wesker in a little bit more, but I hope they also make it less, I mean, we already know that he's the bad guy, but I hope they make it more, like, less obvious that Wesker is 100% going to be the bad guy. Like, put more on Barry, make Jill more inclined to believe it's him, not so trusting. Like, even if she does give him his gun back, help it be more like a situational thing versus like a, hey, I trust you implicitly. You know what I mean? And I don't know about with Chris, because Chris has been completely different, so you could maybe have us, you know, believe it could be Wesker, with Chris, but like afterwards, you know what I mean? But make Wesker less, hey, I'm a bad guy, obviously. Also, I really like this voice actor for Wesker. The other one that I heard because I saw clips from Resident Evil 4 as well. I like that voice actor too, but I do think he almost made Wesker sound like not American, which is fine with me. But like in his wiki file, Wesker is 100%, you know, just from some basic place in America, and we don't have fun accents here. We have crap accents here, and so. But I do like both versions, but I do think that Wesker is more, you know, aged. And of course he would be. In I think the game says it's been like 10 years in RE, was it 5? RE5? Versus, did I say RE4? I meant RE5. In the first time, whenever I said it. But, like, that Wesker is older, and that voice fits him because he's older. This Wesker I like with this voice. It makes more sense for him to have this voice because it's less likely that this is a bad guy. You know, it makes you feel like he has more of a, hey, this is just how I am kind of thing, but versus, I am a bad guy and I'm going to talk like a bad guy. You know what I mean? So hopefully they use that voice for that. If they remake this game, they use this voice actor for this version of Wesker. And then as he ages, you could say that his voice, you know, got more, you know, obvious as to what he is, you know, and use the other actor. Because I like both of them. They may not ever remake this, but if they did, this is how I want it to be. And also, I'm very sorry I went on a rant. It happens sometimes, it does, and I'm very sorry. Oh. Sorry, didn't mean to, like, make you walk so slowly behind me. She's gonna betray me, isn't she?
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were Umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place, and unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
You...
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
I don't have any of my weapons. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh no, I don't have anything. I didn't even prepare for this. Okay, you know what? I'll just let myself die to the Tyrant because it... I haven't seen that, you know, before. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I didn't bring a dang thing. I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh no.
The ultimate life
Oh
form.
no, that means I'm gonna have to do everything all over again. Oops.
Wesker,
Oh well.
you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Wesker!
Oh, that's different. He's not gonna get up from that. He's definitely not getting up from that. I'm gonna have to do everything all over again, bro.
Come on, you test tube freak.
Okay, 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. One, he got stabbed in the thing, but let me just say, you killed him with your own dirty hands. How, like, lame is that? I'm so sorry. Okay, I have nothing. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, Chris, come on. I wish I could dodge better. There's no way in hell. Are you alive?
Rebecca!
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest. There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Is Wesker the bad guy? Is Wesker the bad? There's no way I killed that tyrant with 4 bullets to spare. Oh my gosh. I figured I would at least try. I was gonna let him just kill me because I haven't seen that, but then I realized, like, I'm gonna have to go through everything all over again. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'll go, do that. Well, how's Wesker? Well, I guess he's not gonna be able to set off the thing now. What a pathetic way to die. He's holding something. Observation note. The discovery of the G virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the primogenitor virus. Primogenitor virus? What the primogenitor virus? What is that? The prototype parasite, which we had delivered from the laboratory in France, was administered to the sample specimen. The sample specimen took in the parasite without showing any signs of adverse reaction. How old is Wesker? There's no way. Like, I don't know. The lack of any reaction was an unsolved mystery, but now everything is clear to me now. Wait, but... Do you see what you did? But now everything is clear to me now. No. What you would say is, but now everything is clear to me. Or, now everything is clear, or you could say, but everything is clear to me now. Those two things, perfect. Don't do this. Don't do this. Who did this? Who wrote this? Who wrote this? It wasn't Wesker. Wesker is more eloquent than this. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, like I did just now. That is not good. That is not good. Shame on this. Also, I didn't know that this was a thing I could get. The prototype parasite was incubating in the sample's specimens. Wait. The prototype parasite was incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years. Then, from that incubating state, the prototype suddenly mutated. Is this Wesker? Should I be reading this as him? Evolved, maybe, no, I'm not gonna do it. Evolved may be a more appropriate word to describe it. This observation gave me more insight into my research. Through further modification and testing, I was able to derive a method to create the G that surpasses the performance of the T. This was the breakthrough that would change the future of BOW's history. Can't wait to see the look on Alexia's annoying face when I finally announce my research. But unfortunately, I'll have to wait a few more years to completely verify my findings. William Birkin. Okay, so this wasn't Wesker, but, like, you're still a doctor. I doubt that this would be something, you know. But that's it, right? Did I get everything from in here? Yes, I did. There's something in the hallway, though, that I didn't get. Come on, let's go. Let's go, girl. Don't be that slow. I don't remember if I was talking about something before this. If I was, that's my bad. What's in this hallway? Anything special? Shotgun ammo! Yay! I saw it sitting there. Okay. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Oh yeah, so Wester's like dead. So how is he in Resident Evil 4? I haven't seen a lot of it. I've only seen like little clips of stuff, like whenever you go on Steam. Or not just Steam, but whenever you look up like...
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
Outside. Okay, well, don't start it just yet. Let me get some things. I'm gonna load myself up with all my weapons and cure myself of almost dyingness, and I'm also gonna save the game and everything else. Okay. I'm gonna put you here, because I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna take out all my stuff. Taking it out, because I need to do something really fast. Okay. Is that all the, Oh, there's a first aid spray. I'm gonna do that for a second. Let me just save before I do 700 other things. I can't believe I went down there with nothing. Just a shotgun and barely enough shells to, like, live my life. Okay. Save successful. See, this was a faster playthrough than I feel like Jill gets, and I don't know if it's purely just because I had already done it, or if it was because... Okay, let me make sure. Are there any more bullets or anything else? No, there is not. I'm gonna take the first aid spray. Why not? I'll take it with me. Let me load up my gun, which leaves me another free space to take this other mixed herb. Okay. I've got my magnum and my bullets. Ah, sorry. That was like really bright. Okay. Now I gotta go save that, whoever is in the thing. I'm gonna assume is Jill, because last time it was Chris. Sorry. I was just finishing up my conversation from earlier for my job. Because I'm gonna be doing, sushi on Saturday, because the sushi girl, is doing something else.
Been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Can I just... I'm not talking, I'm not acknowledging you. Okay, so, can I just have, like, one gripe? I know that those MO discs unlock this door. Oh, I should have done the thing. I don't know why I keep not doing the thing. Okay. So, I don't know why I always get to start panicking for these. It says deactivating and unlocking all door locks. That would include this lock. So whether or not I had the MO discs, it should still unlock this door. But I guess, you know, it would be like, oh, but you don't. I mean, I'm not mad because I had the discs, but I guarantee you, if for some reason, like, you didn't have the locks, it wouldn't let you in here. I should have come here again. Why didn't I come here before the thing? I hate that I don't do that.
Jill?
Chris!
Oh, look at that.
You're okay.
Chris, it's Wesker.
I know. But first, let's get out of here.
So, you just went with Wesker, and he immediately was like, lock it up. Lock and key. Come on, Jill. We gotta get out of here. Jill's like, I heard what you said before. I heard what you said whenever Wesker said that I was missing, and you were just like, we gotta go. You were gonna leave me behind. Oh.
Let's get going!
Well, yeah, I'm trying to, but you just keep running away from me like I'm some kind of left behind. Deactivating and releasing all door locks. Okay, so Wesker dies. And I know that it's different in Jill's, but I'm gonna say if you kill someone off in a cutscene, it's probably canon. So if he dies here, how does he... I mean, I guess it's fine. Maybe he does just die here. Maybe that's like not Wesker in the never done it. Oh well.
System has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
I was gonna split this into 2 episodes, but I figured, you know, why not? Just not do that. Where's... Did I see only Jill here? Where is my Fran?
All personnel must evacuate.
Oh, I can't carry any more items.
Deactivating
You suck.
and releasing all locks.
This is Brad.
I can't run. I can't carry any more items.
Is anyone alive? Be assigned.
Oh wait, I wonder if I can use
This
something.
is your last chance.
Deactivating and releasing.
Okay, I can. Okay, it's just I know that one thing uses something. Sorry.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Come on now.
Deactivating and releasing all locks.
I knew I had to pick this up.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Okay, awesome.
Deactivating and releasing all locks. 3 minutes to
there you go.
detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
No,
Good
you
work.
don't say.
Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But,
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
Can I just... If she got locked in there by Wesker, how does she still have a gun? Like, wouldn't he disarm her? I'm guessing Barry died in this then, somehow. But since it wasn't in a cutscene, then I guess maybe it's not canon. Oh, I wish I could run around right now. Yes, I can. How would I forget to, like, you leave a freaking... I guess I'm lucky that you can use those first aid things, even though it doesn't, like, want you to. Brad! Down here! I'm gonna switch to the Magnum in a minute. Because I know I gotta fight that guy again. Girls!
Chris!
You okay?
Yeah.
What? Did you break your arm? Sure enough. Oh no. Poor Jill. Oh no, I've gotta stop the tyrant from killing her.
Chris, use it.
Okay.
Kill it, whatever
No doubt.
it is.
No doubt. Gonna. Sorry. What? Did you see how fast he hit me? He said, you ain't picking up nothing, son. He said, the hell do you think you're doing? Oh, no. Wait. Oh, I got it. I have one of those things. Shove it in his mouth. Or not. Chris! Get the gun. Get it, yes. Oh no. It away a minute ago. It was like, boy, you the man, Chris. You the man. Yeah, you are. Oh man, that's awesome. Well, it's cloudy in game. It's actually starting to get a little less cloudy outside. So, oh man, my heart's racing. my mind powers. Did you see? Oh, well, I guess he would have blown up in Jill's version. He would have blown up in the mansion. Well, he set it off. Oh, well. I don't know. Yeah, I know that's just water with, like, coffee remnants in it, but still good. Still gotta drink it. Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Nice. Okay, so this was fun.
Chris, you did a fine job.
Thank you. Take that, zombies. We're in this together. Okay, Chris killed one more creature than Jill did. I think she got 86. Nice. 7 hours. So this game really isn't that long, technically. I bet I could do Jill in that amount of time. Now play with features from the prototype version. Real survival mode unlocked. Item boxes are no longer connected, meaning that items can only be taken from the box where they were stored. Ooh. Also, weapon aiming is manual. Experience these prototype-only features. Awesome. That's cool. You got a closet key. A new costume has been unlocked. Chris has a new costume. What costume? I want to see the costume. I'm not going to do it. I just want to see what the costume is. So this was super fun. Real survival options. Is it in options? No. It's probably only available if I do a new game. Let me see.
Resident Evil.
I'm not going to play a game. I just want to see. A new costume has been unlocked. I like this one, but I don't like this one. I think she already had 2 unlocked though. Okay. Anyways, guys, this was super fun. This was really, really fun. I did enjoy going through this game again. 1996, huh? Dang. I thought this game came out in 2002, the remake. Maybe it didn't. Anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed this. This was super fun for me, going through with Jill and then Chris. That sounds like legit. I kind of want to go again and see what happens if I don't give Barry his gun back, and then, like, you know, all that other stuff. But that might be something that I do off screen, unless that's something you guys are really interested in. Because I mean, you guys have probably seen this being played forever ago, because I'm super late to the Resident Evil game. But I hope you guys at least enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and comment and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the little notification bell. It'll always update you whenever I upload new videos. And I love you guys, and I hope to catch you in the next episode. Bye, guys.